Hello and welcome back to Space Engineers. My name is Rabenschild. I'm on the asteroid right now. I did some mining with the big mining ship, got some iron, and there's somewhere in between. So in between these asteroids, on the way there's a small asteroid that kind of is in my way, and I found out that it has some good resources: gold, iron, uranium, and cobalt. And at the moment, I'm trying to mine that thing away. so, but again, it's just I just came up here to grab some gold, bring that back. I worked a bit more on this ship, moved some thrusters around, and I've put on more air-breathing thrusters here, or atmospheric thrusters, and I've put the cockpit on. Looks a bit flat, but I kind of like it that way. I wanted it to have more of a nose, but this is, I don't know, it looks like one of these old-timey bombers. I'm not sure. I need your opinion on that, but I like it that way. So maybe, don't know. If you want to leave me an opinion, you can do that in the comments, or you can go to my Discord and join us there, and then tell me something there too. Good. Link is in the description, by the way. But I brought in one of the old mods that I used in earlier seasons, the ramp. It's pretty perfect for this ship. It's not airtight anymore. That makes it a bit problematic, but on the other hand, I can live with that. This ship again, I don't need a lot of airtightness for this because it's just a transport ship. It goes back and forth between this station and the planet, and that works out. brought down the bridge, and one thing I can show you that is neat. The bridge, by the way, is still pretty explosive, volatile. That's the right word for that. I have to do multiple tries to bring that down, and you have to really wait until the stages are done, basically. So here everything is still on high atmosphere, and I closed off the other side for now, so that when we come in here, we also have atmosphere. That's neat. That's how I want to have this bridge, basically, to lead into the other pressurized room here. We need some lamps in here and all that stuff, but that's this. These rooms here will be decoration, basically, and this over here will be the workplace with all the machines. So I have to see what I can do with that. Okay, but I wanted to grab some gold, and then we go back to the planet and deal with the mining ship there again. I made some changes to it. I took away one of the cargo pods, and I have put on two more thrusters, two small thrusters on the nacelles on the side to maybe keep it more stable. And I have put on some blocks to hopefully keep it from hitting things. I'm not sure if that works out. We will have to see. Good. Let me close this. Then we can go into the cockpit. By the way, that's the view we have. We have enough. Yeah. We have an all-round view on these sides, and we can see the ground, so it makes landing easier if you're not in the third person view. But the first thing we should do is grab some gold. Gold! So, silver, this. Only 19k. Do I have another? I will grab some platinum too. Maybe 2,000 and 10,000 gold. It's just so that we have a bit down on the planet. I don't know what we need to produce there that might need it. We still have cobalt. I found silicon down there. These are things that you don't find so easy on the planet. The other stuff I will grab with the miner. Good, let us go. Come on. I really like this ship. Okay, there is the station. I will fly there now and we will meet us back there, I would say. Hui, landing this ship takes a lot longer now with all the weight. It definitely takes longer. You have to come in very slow so that in the gap it doesn't take up too much speed, but it also it's a weird balance of, okay, now I'm too fast, no, I'm too slow. I need to upgrade the thrusters a bit more so it can slow down pretty rapidly when it comes into the area where the atmospherics can grab it again. So good. I wanted to bring out all the stuff I have on board. So this and this and this needs to go into the storage system of the base. The next thing I need to do is I need to bring up this antenna range. The base doesn't show up on the, if you get in range, it doesn't show up. I think this antenna is still set to 5,000 meters or something like that. That's not enough. So maybe I need to bring this up. The good thing is that the planet has at least features, so you can see at one point you can start to see this lake here. It shows up. Everything else doesn't. Good. Let us take a look at you can see that here. I armored this up a bit. I've stuck a small thruster on here, another one, and I have removed this cargo container, replaced it with a conveyor. Otherwise, I finished the bottom, put on 2 more gyros, and there was a suggestion by 1WSX10 that I maybe want to turn on all this stuff if I want to take off and don't just release it. On the flight to here, I thought about this. Turn on everything and then you can fly away. So I had the suggestion to use gyros in a certain way. So use gyros with a thrust override, basically. So set this to 0. As far as I understood it, and then it shouldn't rotate anymore, it shouldn't rotate too crazy anymore. We will test that. Maybe there's something in the code there that makes it that the thrust override basically, or not the thrust, the override there now dampens the, I don't know. I will have to read that again. Maybe I will do that in a short break. Let me do that. It was a thought that he had that maybe if you go and override the thrusters, but keep this all at 0, that it, yeah, that, okay, that's, yeah. I think I need to set less. So I'm basically turning the ship now, but it kind of prevents the ship from turning too much. So it is more stable. That's neat. Maybe if we just have one of the gyros set to. So the thought would be that now this gyro that is set to the override, that it keeps the ship from rotating when it bumps into stuff. And that could be the case because it resists basically the input that comes from somewhere else. And it seems to stop it a lot earlier. So when I release the mouse, it is much more on point. The stopping basically of the whole thing. I will test that. Maybe that's a good thing to have. I will fill this up now and see how good it still flies then, and maybe then we have a good solution for mining. We will not have the utmost of storage in here, but for a small miner with the ability to remove stone, we should be good. So let us go in there and then see what happens. You can, by the way, hear the stone dusters humming in the cockpit. They sound like assemblers, I think, or like refineries, but they just remove the stone in there. Now this gliding, by the way, that's definitely a thing that the thrusters do, but it works out pretty well. It doesn't. The ride is not as bumpy as it was before. So maybe the whole gyro thing was a really good thing. It definitely is much more stable. So I will do some mining here and bring it at least back full, and come back to you when I can see if we if we now are good with the amount of thrusters and the amount of cargo that we have. It still is problematic with the weight, but I think it's not as bad anymore as it was before. So now we should be able to still fly back, and I think we are able to keep our height here. That would be neat. I had some other suggestions that I will take a look at in a moment when I'm back. For one, I need to go in and do some lights or put some lights on it. And then there was a suggestion about putting an LCD on there that maybe shows the how full the cargo is. So then I have more control over how much I overload this thing or how much I don't overload this thing. That would be neat. So I will take a look at this. Maybe with automatic LCDs or so we can do something about it. Okay, I will go back, land the ship or connect the ship, and then we deal with some other things we have to do on this. The idea to put an LCD on here was by Alex Hudson, and I think we should try that now. Let us do LCD or text panel, and we need a programmable block to put in the script. I don't know if the programmable block or the script for the automatic LCD screen is updated. That's one thing we will have to find out, where to put the programmable block. I think I will put it here to have it somewhere where it doesn't get damaged too easily, I hope. And if we need to put in or put a timer on there, we might just go for a timer on the other side. So I have automatic LCDs 2, check code, and there's the last update. Let us take a look at it. If timers are not required anymore, that's good. Okay, then this should run already. I will run it one time just to see. Did I remember an exit? Run. Maybe it runs already. Good. Now we have the typical German problem again with the LCDs that we have. Can we? This one has an even number. That's not nice. We will use a bigger one. This one, because again it has an even number, we can use it a lot better than the other one here. Let us go and do this. This is required, but on a German keyboard with this on a German keyboard we have the problems that the the brackets don't work for us. Okay, now I have to go and put into the custom data, I have to put in the cargo command. Nice. Now, can I make this bigger? Give me the font size, and we will just try to crank it up so that we can see it from space. Maybe we can make it even bigger so I can see the... It would be neat to be able to see the percentages here. I can't just get the percentages. That's a bit sad. Okay, let us go smaller again. 2, close to 2. 4.2%. I think it shows that because now it is connected and it shows all the cargo, and because we have this amount of cargo in there right now, and that's just not the amount of cargo we really have in there. Let us go smaller again. I can't make it too big. Having a white one, that would be neat now, but again, it's dumb. Can I connect them? Yeah, but then I still have the problem that, yeah, I still have the problem that then I would run an even number. Doesn't work out that way. Good. No problem. I hope that I can still, or I'm still able to just figure out how much I have there. I think I will put the lights, the spotlights on the sides. That I think makes more sense than everything else. Let me do this and do this. Come on. Let me see how bad the shadow is. It works out. That's good. We putting it up top or somewhere else wouldn't make it really better. I could make another arm, but the arm again would get damaged. Putting it on the bottom would just make problems with being able to land that thing. Yeah. And now the next thing I want to do is turn on the thrusters, lose this and land it so that we maybe can put a bit of color on it, or that's another thing we should do. I always get nagged about the color because my ships are usually not really colored, and the usual colors I do for all my working ships is yellow and black and some white on there, and I think that's what we want to do, or that's what I want to do with this one too. The thrusters, maybe I make the thrusters black and do some. We had the resemblance of a wasp or something like that, and maybe we can really do it that way. Thrusters in black. And then maybe a stripe or so. These ones I will do in black. And then we could see if we can make a stripe around it or something like that. Have it have it striped a bit. That would be nice. Okay. And then some accents in white. I will have to go on the bottom and do some work there. Maybe something on the back in white, just so that we are able to really make out the difference there. Outside of my apartment, it's loud at the moment. I don't know what the people are up to, but there are cars driving around making noises. That's not good. I don't like that, actually. I need a better... Don't know. It would be nice to have a nicer and quieter ambiance to record. So, what I didn't talk about and I should talk about is I was guest on Epic Tech's stream on the weekend. He basically celebrated the end of his season of Space Engineers this Saturday, and he had invited some guests, or his community manager did that. The fancy guys have community managers, and Commander Kitten did some work there. It it was so nice because in the end, who showed up? Zockley from Keen Software House, and Deep Flame. That's one of the devs of. Why is it moving? One of the devs of Medieval Engineers showed up too, and that was really, really nice. We had some good talks about, don't know, some of the forbidden things that you're not allowed to talk about, like compound blocks and water, and it's pretty nice what that we were able to have a really free talk with the guys. That was cool. Zockley even said that maybe that Merrick might have shown up if he had time. He is traveling at the moment, and so he was not able to do it. That would have been absolutely cool, but we had some fun in Epic's world. No, why is this thing moving now? Yeah, not having thrusters on there at all poses a bit of a problem. The nacelles don't keep it completely steady, at least in this size, it seems. I will just connect it back up again and do the bottom from there. I wanted to disconnect it so that I'm able to make it completely yellow without making the whole station yellow. So, and after a while the guys had to leave, but before that Zockley basically left some not some surprises, but let's say it that way, we talked about that already. I'm now recognized as YouTuber on the Keen Software House Discord. That makes me really happy, because that was one of the things I was struggling for, really working for, to be recognized there, and that Keen Software House recognizes me there, recognize me, senpai, and that was really, really cool. I'm really happy about this. Maybe this doesn't have this reddish tint. I think I will use this white here, and I was pretty emotional about that. I had the feeling having this now done for me, basically. It was a good evening in whole. We had some talks with some of his subscribers, and had talks within our in our community there. We had Cosmic Chimp on there, and Pampered Duchess was there, and we had some nice talks with everybody, so that don't know how we started, why we play Space Engineers, all this stuff. It was really nice. I think he has it on his channel, so if you want to watch all the 4 hours, I believe, that we recorded, maybe you can go there and do that. That would be neat. Some of you I know were there, so I saw some names in the party chat and some names on the server that I recognized, and that's always good to see. Good. Okay. It's not perfect, but this is it follows the insect theme, and it gives it at least a bit of color. I'm not perfect with coloring all the stuff that I have here, so for me that's completely okay. Let us turn off the lights, and now I can drop it here, leave it here for a moment. It should be empty now, and so we should be able to... Okay, so now the question is, what do I do with the other stuff? I still have the potato masher here, and I really don't need it, but I would... I don't know. I think I will scrap it. Not today, but I will scrap it, and you can say if you want me to leave it here. Then we need to find a nice idea for a rover. This one is, as a test bed, works out, but I think I need to build something at least a bit bigger. I'm thinking about a trike again. We had in one of the... I don't know, in one season I built a trike, and maybe we can do something like that again. This one will get colored, by the way, too. You can make suggestions there again, maybe in the comments, maybe on my Discord. The link is again in the description. I'm thinking about a green, something like this. Maybe not red as the other color, but a military green or something like that with some black or gray accents, something like this. I'm happy about suggestions, but I'm still not happy with the complete form. I'm still working on some details. I still want to bring in some more blocks, even that makes it even heavier, but maybe I add some more thrusters to it. That could work out. Maybe some small thrusters on the sides here. It would reduce the balance of the nacelles a bit, but maybe it makes it break a bit faster. So that would be nice. Good people, but I think that's all for today. We need, or the work I will do in the next few days is I will get some more ore, and I will then maybe start to work out a plan how we can connect this to a building, maybe up there. Widen this path here a bit. That would be also a thing I'm thinking about, to have a place for another rover to park here and still get onto the ground, because if I start to have a way up here to a different building, then I would have a rover that is left stranded on this bridge, and that is not good. I have to put in some work, I would say. Good people, I think that's all for today. Hope you liked the episode. If you did, then please leave a like on it, and I hope to see you in the next one. See ya, guys.